Hello students, we are doing trigonometric 1 chapter number 2 from paper number maths paper 1. So we will see today we will see trigonometric functions of negative angles. Okay, so in previous lecture we have seen the trigonometric functions at different angles, and now we will see the trigonometric functions at negative angles, it means at theta, at minus theta. Okay, so for that let one circle, will take one unit circle. Okay, so suppose this is your point P. Okay, on the terminal arm of this angle theta in a such a way that if you take a point Q, then it will give you a minus theta, angle minus theta. Means here the theta is the angle, okay, and the P is the point on its terminal arm, and the minus theta is a angle of same nature of this theta but in a clockwise direction. So therefore we have put minus sign there. Okay, the rest is all same. Okay, now so as the coordinate of x and point P are x and y, so the coordinate of this point Q will be, see, the point Q is in fourth quadrant. So it will in fourth quadrant, x's are positive and y's are negative. So here it will be x comma minus 1. Okay, so for theta points x and y, and for minus theta points are x and minus 1. I hope till here it is clear. Now we'll make same procedure, we'll make perpendicular. So this is theta is equals to 90 degree. Okay, now as we know, sin theta is y and cos theta is equals to what? X. Okay, so for this triangle, sin theta is y and cos theta is x. So if I consider this, okay, if I take a minus theta, so sine of minus theta, that means if I go in fourth quadrant, so if the coordinate of this point will be minus y, right? Y coordinate will be minus y. So cosine minus theta is equals to minus y, which is equals to minus sine theta. Okay, so sine minus theta is equals to minus sine theta, and cos minus theta is equals to what? It is equals to, so for this angle the x is positive, right? So it will be x only, which is equals to cos theta only. So we have got the two values for negative angle. What? If you have negative angle minus theta, the value of sine will be minus of sine theta. Okay, the minus sign will come out, and for the cos minus theta, it is cos theta only. So cos absorbs the minus sign, and in case of sine, the minus sign comes out. I hope this is clear. Okay, now we will find out for tan. So what is tan theta? It is sin theta upon cos theta, right? So if I take, instead of theta, if I take minus theta, so this will be sin minus theta divided by cos minus theta, right? But sin minus theta is minus sin theta and cos minus theta is cos theta only. So it is, this is nothing but your tan theta. Okay, so in case of tan as well, your minus sign is come out, like sin and tan. In both the cases, the minus sign is come out, and in case of cos, the minus sign is absorbed. Now the next is cot. Cot is opposite, cos theta upon sin theta, right? So cot minus theta, it will be what? Cos minus theta will be cos minus theta divided by sin minus theta. So cos minus theta is cos theta only, sin minus theta is minus is sec? Sec theta is equals to 1 upon cos theta. So sec minus theta is equals to 1 upon cos minus theta. But cos minus theta is equals to what? Cos theta only. So this will be 1 upon cos theta only. That is sec theta. So sec also absorb minus sign. And for the cosec, so I am solving cosec here. Okay. So the cosec theta is equals to 1 upon sin theta. So cosec minus theta is equals to 1 upon sin minus theta. That is 1 upon minus sin theta, which is minus cosec theta. Okay. So we have got the values of trigonometric function at negative angles. So if you take minus sine, for sine minus theta it is minus sine theta. Sine minus sine will come out, negative sign. Then cos minus theta is cos theta only, right? Similarly, sec minus theta is sec theta only. Cosec minus theta will be minus cosec theta. Tan minus theta will be minus tan theta, and a cot minus theta will be minus cot theta. Okay. So if I ask you what is sine, suppose minus 90. What is sine minus 90? So sine minus 90 is same as minus sine 90. Take minus sign out. Okay. But you know that value of sine 90, 90 is 1. So value of minus sine 90 is minus 1. Okay. So in this case, you don't need to find out the value of sine minus 90. So it is same as minus of sine 90. So this is the values of trigonometric function when the theta is negative. Okay. Now we will find out the value of trigonometric function when your theta is equals to minus 60 degree, that is pi upon 3 radian, but with minus sign. Okay. So as we know that sine minus theta is equals to what? Minus sine theta. And sine 60 degree is equals to how much? It is minus root 3 upon 2. So the answer will be minus root 3 upon 2. But we will find it. Okay. You can manually solve it, but I'll show you how to find out. So when theta is equals to minus 60 degree. So the procedure is same. What? Make a unit circle. Okay. Take minus 60 degree angle. So here something here, right? Because minus sign is there, so we have to go in the opposite direction, clockwise direction. So this will be your theta is equals to 60 degree, but minus 60. Okay. And here this is origin, and this will be your point P, x comma y. Okay. Now since here we are in a fourth quadrant, so x will be positive and the y will be negative. Okay. Note that. Now we'll make a perpendicular. So here it is 60, here it is 90. Suppose this is PQ. So this will be of 30 degree. Okay. So we have got one triangle. Which triangle? OPQ is 30, 60, 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. Okay. So here it is 30, 60 and not 60, it is minus 60, minus 90. No need to specify the minus sign. Okay. Now, as we know in this theorem, what we know, this length will be, the length OQ will be 1 upon 2, and the length PQ, the length PQ will be root 3 upon 2. So this is nothing but your x, and this is nothing but your y, right? But since we are in the fourth quadrant, so the value of x is positive, but value of y will be negative. So x will be 1 upon 2, and the y will be minus 3 upon 2. Okay. So from here we can find out all the rest. We can find out all the trigonometric values at sine minus 60. So this is equals to what? It is y, and cos minus 60 is equals to x. But since we have in a fourth quadrant, so we'll use minus 1. Okay. So here the value will be minus root 3 upon 2. And the cos minus 60 is x, which is equals to so from here cosec minus 60 will be minus 2 upon root 3. Reverse of this. Okay. 1 upon sine. So reverse of this, and a sec minus 60 degree will be equals to 2. Similarly, tan minus 60 is equals to sine minus 60 upon cos minus 60. So it is sine minus 60 minus 3 upon root 2, and the cos minus 60 is 1 upon root 2. So the answer is minus under root 3. Okay. And similarly, cot minus 60 is equals to 1 upon tan minus 60, which is 1 upon minus under root 3. So these are values of trigonometric function at theta is equals to minus 60 degree. Okay. Now we will solve some problems, okay, based on these values. So on page number 20, problem number 1. Solve problem number 1. So for theta is equals to 30 degree, verify, the problem is verify that sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. Okay. So for theta is equals to 30 degree, we have to verify this. So solution LHS is equals to what? Sine 2 theta, which is sine 2 times 30 degree, which is equals to sine 60 degree. We know that value of sine 60 is root 3 upon 2. Right? Now consider the RHS. RHS is 2 times sine theta cos theta, which is 2 times sine theta is sine 30 into cos 30. So 2 times sine 30 is 1 upon 2, and the cos 30 is root 3 upon 2. So 2 and 2 get cancelled, we'll left with 3 upon 2. So from here and here, LHS is equals to RHS. Okay. Now the next problem is, you can see the problem number 2. There are 4 sub questions. So you have to evaluate the following expressions. Okay. So I will solve first and second, and the rest is for your homework. So the first one is, this is problem number 2 on page number 20. Evaluate, okay, cos 30 degree into cos 60 degree plus sine 30 degree into sine 60 degree. So we have to evaluate this expression. So we know that cos 30 degree is equals to how much? Root 3 upon 2 into cos 60 degree is equals to 1 upon 2. Right? Plus sine, I am directly solving this. Sine 30 is 1 upon 2 and sine 60 is root 3 upon 2. So root 3 upon 2 into 1 upon 2 is root 3 upon 4 plus root 3 upon 4, which is equals to 2 times root 3 upon 4. So answer is root 3 upon 2. Okay. So for second, third, it is very simple. Pi by 6 and pi by 3 is given. Pi by 6 means 30 degree. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. Okay. And the square is given. So you have to just take its square. So I'll solve fourth one. Oh, sorry, third one, and the fourth and the second one is for your homework. So the third expression is sine square 0 plus sine square pi by 6 plus sine square pi by 3 plus plus sine square pi by 2. Okay. Now first we write this into a degree. Pi by 6 means it is 30 degree. Pi by 6 means it is 30 degree. Pi by 3 means 60 degree. And pi by 2 means it is 90 degree. Okay. So we know that sine 0 is 0. 0 square. Sine 30 is 1 upon 2. But here square is there. Sine 60 is 3 upon 2 square. And sine 90 is 1 square. So this is 0 plus 1 upon 4 plus. See, under 3 square means 3 upon 4 plus 1. Okay. So here 1 upon 4 and 3 upon 4. That means 4 upon 4 plus 1. So it is 1 plus 1, answer is equal to 2. Okay, so these are very simple problems, can come for 2 marks or for 1 marks. These are very simple type of problems. So next we will solve problem number 3. Page number 20, problem number 3. So, the question is, find all trigonometric ratios or function of the angle made by OP with x-axis. So, I am writing question here. Find all trigonometric functions of the angle made by OP with x-axis where point P is minus 5, 12. So this is your x and this is your y. Okay, since x is negative and the y is positive. X is negative and the y is positive means here the y is positive. So here the x are negative and the y's are positive. That means that point should be lie here in a second quadrant. Okay. So we have to find out all the trigonometric ratios for the angle. Okay. For the angle, this is your angle theta, and here the point is like this, minus 5. X is minus 5 and y is 12. That means this is minus 5 and this is what? 12. So suppose this is O, this is your Q, this is point P, this is your Q. Okay, so we have to find out all the values. See, we don't have, it is not given that the circle is unit circle. So we don't have the radius here. So from here we can find out the radius, right? How? The radius OP. OP is nothing but by Pythagoras theorem, it is under root of OP is equal to under root of OQ square plus PQ square, which is equal to under root of, what is OQ? OQ is minus 5 square plus PQ is equal to how much? PQ is 12 square. So minus 5 square means 25 plus 144. So answer is 169. So root of 169 is 30. So OP, that means your radius is equal to how much? 30. Okay. So if your radius is equal to 30, you have this OQ, you have this PQ, and you have the radius which is equal to 30. So you can directly find out its value. Okay. So therefore, sine theta, we know that sine theta, the value of sine theta is equal to what? Y upon R. Yes. See, we have taken value of sine theta is equal to y only in previous lecture. Why? Because there we have taken unit circle, means radius is equal to 1. But now it is not given in this question that the circle is unit circle. So therefore we have to take R as well in the formula, right? And the cos theta is equal to what? X upon R, right? And here the theta is also not given to us. Just one point is with us. So sine theta is equals to y. Y is equals to how much? It is 12 and r is equals to 13. So sine theta is equals to 12 by 13. Then cos theta is equals to minus 5 upon 13. Okay. So this is the first two trigonometric values. Then the next is from sine you can find out cosec theta. So cosec theta is reverse of this. So this is 13 upon 12, right? And from for the cos you can find sec theta. Sec theta is reverse of cos. So it is 13 upon minus 5. Then tan theta is sine upon cos. Now what is sine? Sine is 12 upon 13 and cos is minus 5 upon 13. 13 and 13 will get cancelled. So you will left with 12 upon minus 5. And a cot theta is the reverse of this. So it will be minus 5 upon 12. Okay. So these are all trigonometric ratios of the angle made by point P minus 5 and 12 with x-axis. Okay. So here there is a point P making an angle theta. Okay. And so on. So you can solve such type of problem from your exercise 2.1. Problem number 6. Okay. So in exercise 2.1, problem number 5, problem number 6 are for your homework. Both are simple problems, similar type of problem we have covered in your class. Okay. Now we will solve the next problem, that is on page number 20. Page number 20, problem number 4. The question is, sec theta is equals to minus 3. Question is sec theta, this is question number 4 from page number 20. Sec theta is equals to minus 3 and your theta is lying in pi, between pi and 3 pi by 2. That means in third quadrant here, from pi to 3 pi by 2. So your theta is in third quadrant. Okay, then find the values of other trigonometric functions. So we have only two things with us. The value of sine sec theta is minus 3 and theta is in third quadrant. So we have to find out all other values. Okay. So from sec solution, given that, always remember one thing. Okay. So before solving any problem, first of all you have to write the given things. So given things is sec theta is minus 3 and theta lies between pi and 3 pi by 2. Okay. Now from sec we know that sec is reverse of cos. So cos theta is equals to 1 upon minus 3. Right. And one more expression with us which you have studied in 10th standard, that 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta. Like sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Similarly, we have one more expression. 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta. Okay. So from here we can find out value for tan. So tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. We have sec square theta which is equals to minus 3 square minus 1. So this is 9 minus 1 which is equals to 8. So your tan square theta is 8. So you can write 8 as 4 into 2. Right? So therefore tan theta is under root of 4 into 2. So the under root of 4 means 2 root 2. So the value of tan theta is equals to 2 root 2. So we have find out cos, we have find out tan. Okay. Then the next will be from tan you can find out cot. So from tan, so cot theta is 1 upon tan theta, that is 1 1/2√2. So cot हो गया, tan हो गया, cos हो गया, sec हो गया. Now we need to find out what? Sin and cosec. Okay, so as we have value of cos and we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. We have value for the cos. Therefore, sin square theta is what? 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus, what is cos? It is minus 1/3 square. So it is 1 minus 1/9, right? So that means 9, take cross multiplication, 9 minus 1 divided by 9, that is 8/9, right? So here I have got what? Sin square theta is 8/9. 8 can be written as 4 into 2/9. So sin theta is under root of this. So that is, it is 2√2 divided by 3 is your sin theta. And therefore cosec theta is what? 1/sin theta, which is, I am writing cosec here. Cosec theta is 1/sin theta. 1/sin is nothing but what? √2/3, √2/3. So it is 3/2√2. This 3 will go in numerator. So this is your cosec theta. Okay, so we have got all the trigonometric ratios. First, second, this is your third. Okay, then this is your fourth, then sine, this is your fifth, and this is your sixth. I hope this is clear. And one more thing we have to remember while solving such type of problems. See, our theta is in which quadrant? Our theta is in third quadrant, right? Here. And in the previous lecture, we have seen that the sign of here all will be positive. Here only sign positive. Here only tan, and here it is cos. Okay. So here only tan will be positive and the rest all will be negative. Only tan and the cot will be positive and the rest all will be negative. Okay. So the tan and the cot will be positive, sine will be negative, and the cosec will be negative. Okay. So you have to be very particular about sine. Now the next problem is, see, in exercise 2.1, question number 9, similar type of problem are given to you. The one value of one trigonometric function is given to you and the range for theta is given to you. You have to solve, you have to find out the values for the rest of trigonometric function. So the question number 9 is also homework for you. Okay, there are 4 sub question in question number 9 in exercise 2.1. So it is for your homework. If you have any difficulty, you can ask me. So this is also for your homework. Question number 5 and 6 for your homework. A similar type of problem we have covered in your class. Okay, now we will solve one more problem. This type of problem can also ask. So this is problem number 6. Problem number 6. If tan A is equals to 4/3, find value of 2 sin A minus 3 cos A divided by 2 sin A plus 3 cos A. Okay. So here it is given that tan A is 4/3. Find the value of this expression. Okay. So here sin cos is given to us. So what we will do? First we will try to make sin. We will convert sin into tan. Okay. So to convert sin into tan, what we each term by cos. So this term will become tan, this term will become tan. Okay. So solution, divide by tan A. So what we will get? 2 sin A upon tan A. Not tan, we will divide it by cos, cos A. Plus minus 3 cos A upon cos A. Full divided by 2 sin A upon cos A. Minus plus 3 cos A upon cos A. Okay, now here 2 times sin A upon cos A will be what? Tan A. Minus this will get cancelled, you will left with 3. Here also 2 times tan A plus 3. Okay, because this get cancelled. Now the value of tan A is 4 upon 3. So we will put, so this is 2 into tan A is 4 by 3 minus 3 divided by 2 into 4 by 3 plus 3. Okay, so we need to solve this expression. 2 into 4, 8 upon 3 minus 3 divided by 8 upon 3 plus 3. Okay, so we need to take LCM or you can do cross multiplication, it's up to you. So here the expression is 8 upon 3 minus 3 divided by 8 upon 3 plus 3. That means 8 minus 3 is the 9 divided by 3 and here it is 8 plus 9 divided by 3. Okay, so 3 and 3 will get cancelled. 8 minus 1, 8 minus 9 will be minus 1 and 8 plus 9 will be 17. So the value of this expression is minus 1 upon 17. Okay, so at the end you have to write, therefore 2 sin A minus 3 cos A divided by 2 sin A plus 3 cos A is equals to minus 1 upon 7. Okay, so this is your final answer.